Namaste and blessings, beautiful sacred hearts. Happy, most blessed Earth Day to you. May we take every single day to tune in to our beautiful Mother Earth. May we take every single day to cultivate that connection between our sacred holy hearts and that of her heart. May we forge that connection between our being and between the center of our earth, so that we may continuously receive from her and we may continuously give to her. Thank you all for being here. Just want to take a moment and thank everyone who's supporting me, who is liking my content, who is engaging in this content and asking questions, commenting. So please continue to do that, as it really inspires me to continue sharing the messages that I feel called to share. So today being Earth Day, I feel really called to talk about organic ascension and my experience of organic ascension, what it is, how it is, and from my perspective, organic ascension has everything to do with the tree of life. So the original blueprint, the original tree of life is within all of us. And from my experience, this really all began with an awakening inside of my hara. And a hara is the space below our navel, about 2 inches below our navel, and it really is our space of no thing. It is the void. So hara is an interchangeable word that applies to both the female and the male physiological body. Females, we have a womb in this space, and males have the hara point as well. So this is the space of no thing. This is the void space. And this is the space from which our seed comes from. So all of us have our seed of life within this space, literally and energetically. Literally, we have, as women, our eggs that give birth to life. And men also have the seed of life, which once it's cracked open, it begins to grow the tree of life. So this is the starting point of the tree of life from my own personal experience. I haven't read this anywhere. This is all things that I've gone through on my journey. So once we awaken this hara point, and I was really able to tap in and awaken this part of my body through the soft belly meditation. And if you go through any of the meditations that I have on my YouTube channels that I've been doing on my live feeds on Facebook and on Instagram, you'll notice that basically in all my meditations, I'm asking you to drop a portion of your awareness within this space and to really soften through this space. We need to be able to soften and really allow all of the layers, all of the holding to unfold in order for us to get to that center, in order for the light to reach that center, in order for the light to come through and to burst open, awaken this seed, which then begins to grow the tree of life, the organic tree of life. So once we awaken in this part of our being, and there is no spiritual bypassing here, because we go into the depths of our being, and this is where so many of us hold lifetimes worth of trauma. So many of us hold so many emotions here. And it can be difficult to access, but this is why it's so important that this be the starting point of our journey. We start at the Hada. The seed of life bursts open, awakens, and then the tree of life begins to grow from there. It grows upwards to then awaken our higher spiritual heart, to awaken the God presence that is within us, the God presence that is within each and every one of us. And once we've anchored our consciousness, once we've made that connection so profoundly strong, once we are living in the presence of God, because our sacred holy heart has now awakened, that is when the tree of life then begins to grow upwards, to eventually awaken our higher minds, connecting us to the outer cosmos, connecting us to our oversoul, to source. And of course, the higher that we go up, the more that we go down. So as the tree of life is growing organically, our roots are deepening and we're forging that connection to Mother Earth. So from my own personal experience, this is the organic ascension that allows us to grow in a natural way. And for those of you who have tuned in to my previous video, I have been talking about New Age spirituality and some of the dangers that come with the New Age spirituality. So what are the dangers? If this is the organic ascension process, this is the organic way that we evolve and that we awaken so that we can be in our integrity, so that we can be in our righteousness, so that we can be guided in each moment through our heart space, through the God presence that is within us. How did everything go wrong? How do we see some of the things that we are seeing in the world as the veils come down? So for a very long time on this planet Earth, there has been a false matrix. There has been implants of false, reversed trees of life, or as some people call them, I don't know, a tree of death. So this concept, and again, I'm speaking from my own personal experience and things that I've witnessed in the world, and knowing many people who have reversed this natural ascension path. So when I talk about the reverse tree of life, this is when the mind begins to open first and foremost. So the mind begins to open to all of these higher concepts, to this higher knowledge, and this is very much encouraged and sought after in the New Age spirituality circles. Okay, so everybody wants to have their third eye open. Everybody is doing kriyas to awaken their third eye. Everybody wants to see into other dimensions. And there is this consistent striving for more knowledge, more understanding, more information, which is okay and it's quite natural, but we still have to understand what can be the downfall from that. So, in this reverse tree of life, oftentimes the mind is awakening first, and there isn't an anchoring within the body that has taken place. So that this is when we see people going through a lot of problems with their awakenings. A lot of problems of maybe experiencing psychosis, feeling out of control, having really, really difficult experiences with other entities because the healing within the body hasn't taken place. There is still so much trauma within the body. There is no connection to the higher heart or the God presence within, but there is this opening to the other world where so many other entities can begin to come in and to influence and to take control. So I just really would like to encourage everybody, especially today and really every single day, to begin with the earth, to begin with the grounding, with going deep within, and really starting from this space because this is our foundation. In this way, we can ensure that we are not opening ourselves to that which may be harmful not only for us, but for everyone around us. So these are really important concepts to understand and to see, because if it starts with the mind, and if we get wrapped up in all of these new age ideas, then we can really get stuck there and have a really difficult time descending into our body, being embodied, connecting to our truth that lives within our heart space, connecting to the God presence within. And if we take the time to really reprioritize our personal desires and come into this space before we reach out there, then it can be a much safer journey for everyone involved. So, happy Earth Day! And on that note, if you'd like to join me for a few minutes, just to close your eyes, you can place your hands on top of your spiritual heart space and drop your awareness into this space. Begin to breathe into this space, breathing into this space, breathing out from this space. And simply taking this time to connect to your sacred heart. Knowing that there really is no other spiritual practice that you need to engage with. And this is, of course, coming from my personal experience. This is my only spiritual practice now, is coming into this space and connecting to the God presence within. So, blessings to you, blessings to our beautiful earth, blessings to the organic ascension and to the tree of life within all of us. May the organic tree of life continue to grow its branches and deepen its roots. Namaste.